I was incredibly shy as a kid, very socially awkward, and I sort of fell in love with video games. And the thing that I loved the most was the stories that were told in the games, because then I would take those stories and I would act them out with my Legos. That theme of light conquering darkness just really spoke to me. And early on, I started participating as an altar server, and once in Mass, kneeling in front of the altar and looking up at the consecration and thinking I could be that priest holding the Eucharist up there. And it was in adoration at one point that I just was praying, Lord, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to be priest? And all of a sudden, I felt this wave of desire to be a priest just sweep over me in this peace. And so I took out a pencil, and I jotted down in my breviary what I was feeling. The first time I went to the vocations director and discussed the possibility of entering seminary, it was very quickly brought to my attention that I would have to pay down some of my school loan debt. I worked for 3 years, and I realized that the debt was not going to go anywhere. It was not going to be possible to pay off my loans in anything less than 10 or 15 years. The vocations crisis is only going to be solved by individual men and women answering the call and saying yes, and I could be one of those people. And so I went back to the vocations director, and he mentioned Labouré. That was the first time I really heard about the Labouré Society. What Labouré taught me, one, is the power of the Holy Spirit and the power of prayer, because I truly believe that it was the Holy Spirit who made it possible for me to balance making the phone calls, writing the letters, scheduling the meetings. Well, for a long time I was just afraid. I was really shy growing up, and I never thought that I'd be doing this, giving a talk. Well, why don't you try the Labouré Society? They bring people together who have felt a call to religious life or the priesthood, but who can't enter formation because of college debt. All the funds that we raise go to help our vocation or the vocations of others, and I wouldn't be here, if I hadn't had the opportunity to work with them.